Oh, do you wanna maybe erase the background noise there?
Yeah, I don't have anything about,
Maybe what's your speech on? Maybe draw like a
I actually am going to, yeah.
cute little,
Thanks, Paige.
I'm glad I can help.
That's all the drawing you're gonna get out of me, so.
I'm having dare flashbacks.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so before I actually dive into my speech, I just want to say when you live all day looking at sports stuff, and that's like kind of your life, and you challenge yourself to do something that's not about sports, it's really hard. So, you know, Saturday I was kind of feeling a pinch. I'm like, all right, let's like take a look at some news articles that don't have anything to do with sports. So I finally found one yesterday morning. All the ones I had found before weren't very interesting, but this one I found quite interesting, and it's about Lethbridge too. So it's not often that the city you're in, with just over 100,000 people, makes national headlines, because it's going to be the first in North America to offer something. However, that's what Lethbridge is about to do. Come January, Lethbridge is going to be home to North America's first supervised drug inhalation site. The company is called Arches, or organization, I guess. And they are the first health organization to get approval from Health Canada to run a site that allows supervised drug use through all 4 methods of consumption. The 4 methods of consumption are oral, injection, intranasal, which means snorting through your nose, and now inhalation. What Arches currently does is provide people who are addicted to drugs with clean needles, pipes, rubber bands, alcohol swabs, all the things you need to do the drug, I guess. They do so so that when someone uses illegal drugs, they are doing so with safe, sterile equipment. They also provide counseling and encourage all the drug users that take advantage of their service to seek treatment. The facility that they're opening up is going to be at the site of a former popular nightclub in town. I think it was Pulse, but I don't know the nightclub scene too much. The former nightclub scene anyway. So it's going to have 6 injection booths and 2 ventilated smoking rooms, all of which are supervised by 2 nurses all at the same time. In there, they're also going to have a kitchen, shower area, laundry area, and of course an area where people can receive counseling. Having this consumption site available will prevent the spread of diseases like HIV, hepatitis C, because those are usually transmitted through using non-sterile equipment. This will also help encourage treatment options for those drug users, some of which have been already using Arches services for nearly a decade. In the first 7 full months of this year, from January 1st to August 12th, 2017, 315 Albertans died from a drug overdose related to fentanyl. When compared to the same period from a year previous, 2016, that was an increase of 50%. Lethbridge has the most fentanyl-related deaths per 100,000 people, exceeding that of Edmonton and Calgary. Arches currently serves a population of 3,000 people in Lethbridge, and then another 3,000 in the surrounding rural area. There are 5 other consumption sites in Alberta. 4 of those are in Edmonton and 1's in Calgary. However, Arches is the first site to offer supervised consumption for inhalation. The others only do 1 or 2 of the other 3. Only one of those other 5 sites, the Royal Alexandria Hospital in Edmonton, offers supervision for oral and intranasal consumption. This is a hurdle that Health Canada is going to have to overcome, because opioids are typically ground up, crushed, and snorted or swallowed orally as a pill. So when I first stumbled across the article, when I learned about Arches, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that such a place existed. How do you let a drug-riddled person come in and you know, get their fix with no sort of consequence? But I thought about it more during the day yesterday, and I thought that these people are going to use drugs one way or another, right? It's not going to stop them if they don't have a safe way to do so. So what Arches is doing is taking that out of the equation at least, and letting these addicted people get their fix, but doing so in a safer manner, or as much as they can control. And then while they're doing that, they're also promoting the counseling and services and stuff like offering them a safe environment to do these drugs with safe, sterile equipment is definitely better than people just doing it on the street or in their home. Potentially sharing equipment that could be contaminated with terrible diseases like HIV or Hep C. On top of that, gently encouraging these people to get the help they need is probably the best way to actually get them to take advantage of it, instead of thrusting it upon them or potentially, being arrested for possession, going to court, and then getting out, and then being arrested, and then going to court, and then getting out, like so many of these people do. Having a little consequence or no consequence and offering them the help they need is probably the best way to get them to respond and actually take advantage of the services. Since I come from a town where drugs are a problem similar to here in Lethbridge, I am quite interested to see what results Arches will have with their supervised consumption site. I hope it has a positive impact on the community, and Health Canada will soon be approving sites like this in other provinces, and we could finally get on track with the opioid problem that is kind of running rampant on our communities in Canada. So.